So the problem I had when looking for a high quality sound panel was that all the easily accessible panels on Amazon either had really bad reviews or were made from cheap foam that wasn't really pleasing to the eye. Finally, after a long search, I stumbled upon these fiberglass acoustic panels from this company called Tönnen. And best of all, they were available on Amazon with fast shipping and at a reasonable price. So let's talk about Tonnen's acoustic fiberglass panels and let's see if they're any good. Oh, and by the way, make sure you watch to the end of this video where I share some sound samples of a before and after scenario. I will also conclude whether or not these acoustic panels were worth the price. So why bother even treating your room in the first place? Well, if you're a content creator or someone who just simply likes to enjoy music and movies at its highest fidelity, acoustic panels are one of those buy it for life investments, like a really good quality furniture that you'll just take through your entire career as a content creator. I think soundproofing a room is too often overlooked, especially when many YouTube influencers and camera companies put a lot of emphasis on selling you the latest and greatest shotgun mic. For example, a $1,000 shotgun mic isn't going to sound much better than a $100 shotgun mic if you just don't have the proper treatment in your room and, of course, positioning of your mic. What really sets you apart from the crowd and subconsciously impresses your audience is the quality of your audio. Think about it. If you're filling with a bunch of background echoes and reverb, your audience will probably be really annoyed and maybe even click away from your video because it just sounds way too distracting. Another benefit with treating a room is that there are less reflections. So when you're watching movies and listening to music, it's going to sound a lot more enjoyable and it's going to improve your listening experience. The last benefit I want to mention is rather subjective, but I have to say, after treating this room, I can hear a noticeable difference, at least in the ambient noise. Now, don't get me wrong, sound panels don't block external noise, but the ambient noise feels more dampened. It's like giving me the illusion that I'm in a quieter place, like a library, and this overall has made deep focus work a lot more enjoyable. So let's talk about the build quality of these fiberglass panels. First of all, I have to say the panels arrived in superb packaging, meaning they arrived in pristine condition, and there was no excess packaging unlike the Elgato Wave panels, which had so much unnecessary plastic. It's almost a shame. So the tune-in sound panels come in packs of 2 panels. They also include instructions and 4 mounting brackets, which have the included hardware to mount. We'll get into how easy it is to install these panels, but let me just say, when I first held these acoustic panels, I was really impressed with the overall design and build quality. Unlike some of the cheaper 1-inch panels, Tonnen's panels are made of a rigid aluminum frame, which really helps protect it from damage in case of it falls. And most importantly, it just makes it so much more easier to mount. So the aluminum frame provides that ability. The panels also have a nice modern beveled edge, and the fabric and stitching is top notch. And what really sets us apart from the competition is how thick these panels are at 2 inches. This means that fiberglass will do a better job at absorbing sound than, say, foam or thinner panels. When I held the thick fiberglass panels next to my ears, I could easily notice the sound dampening effect. Again, the craftsmanship of these panels was top notch, even on the backside, which looked very clean and very neat. Also, unlike the cheaper foam panels, these panels did not have an awful smell. You don't have to wait for them to decompress for a long period of time, and they just look a lot more professional and not so gamery like the Elgato Wave panels, which I totally regret buying. Alright, let's talk about colors and customization. So part of the reason why I prefer Tonnen's sound panels over foam panels is just how customizable they are with the many options of colors and designs to choose from. You can even paint on it for even more customization. Now what I ended up doing is choosing plain old white because I wanted something that would just blend into my environment. You see, when I mounted my black and blue Elgato Wave foam panels over my shared living space, I started to notice how distracting they were to me in my day-to-day life, and even when I was filming, the scene just looked too busy. Because these panels only come in black and blue, which brings a lot of contrast against these white walls, they just really made my scene look confusing and pulled attention away from the subject. Another downside with darker foam panels is that it made my room dimmer because the darker colors absorbed a lot of light instead of reflecting light. Because I don't have proper light fixtures in my living room, thanks to the awful design of this apartment, I needed acoustic panels that reflected light, that were brighter. I also don't like the fact that they are kind of constantly reminding me of work when I was in my kitchen area or in my living room, so I got rid of them. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to return all my Elgato Wave panels because it's just too much of a hassle for a refund because the packaging was excessive. But I ended up consolidating them all onto one wall just to make my place look less busy overall. And if I had to go back in time, I would have much preferred to choose Tonnen's sound panels and just get, let's say, a nice alternating gray and white pattern on that side of the wall. That type of design, honestly, probably would have looked more professional in the end. Anyways, You live and you learn, right? So mounting and setting up Tönnen sound panels was really easy. There are two ways of doing it. One method is using the included hardware, which are 2 screws and drywall anchors, and the other method uses command strips. Now do note that the adhesive command strips is not the official install method, and those things are not included in the kit. So installing with the screws is really easy. If you're going to be using drywall anchors, just drill 2 holes with a 3/16 diameter size. Some basic tools that really helped me were a level, measuring tape, and a long piece of cardboard that I cut out from the packaging. You can use these tools to make sure that when you drill the 2 holes, they are completely level. In the next step, you simply screw on the mounting brackets, and the mounting mechanism is actually quite clever. What you do is you simply slot in the panel into the Z brackets. These panels are rather lightweight, so I ended up stacking the second panel on top of the mounted panel, and I actually ended up using 1 Z bracket to make it extra secure on that top one, but I don't think it was necessary. So for the other installation method, I use command strips, which is an even easier process. If you're going to go with that route, I recommend using adhesive that have a pull tag so that you can later remove it from the wall without damaging. One quick pro tip is that I actually pre-inserted the Z brackets with the adhesives already on it and just slapped it onto the wall. I held it for 30 seconds and then I removed the panel and waited for 1 hour for the adhesive bond to cure to the wall. This is very important. Now, I will admit I did make one mistake with one set of the panels where I was mounting it on the left side of the wall. It just wasn't level. I'm going to fix that later. So it's been a long time and the command strips have been holding the panels with no issues. And that's thanks to the fact that you're actually using 2 Z brackets to support the panels. So let's talk about the advantages of using fiberglass, especially 2-inch thick fiberglass panels over foam. So if you search on Amazon the term sound panels, you'll virtually find an infinite amount of options to choose from. So why choose the fiberglass material over foam? Well, let's go over 3 main reasons. The first one is the price to performance ratio. Fiberglass, especially at the sweet spot of 2 inches found within Tönnen sound panels, are just a lot more effective at dampening sounding, meaning you need less material to achieve this similar effect. This is explained by the NRC, or the noise reduction coefficient, which is 0.95, meaning that 95% of the sound is absorbed. And especially if you look at this chart, the dotted line is the cheap foam, and the straight line represents the noise reduction coefficient for the fiberglass panels. And you can see clearly that the fiberglass panels will do a much better job at targeting the lower end frequencies, which is the spectrum that covers the male human voice. Another set of benefits that you get when it comes to choosing fiberglass panels over foam panels is just health and safety. Number 1, foam can sometimes emit a toxic smell, and thankfully, Tönnen's fiberglass panels have no smell at all. Number 2, foam can also sometimes be more of a fire hazard, especially when it's made of cheap hazardous materials. The next benefit with fiberglass is the maintenance and dust control. I noticed that with my darker foam panels, they started to collect dust, and it was really hard to clean. However, with Tönnen's solid acoustic panels, not only do you get the choice of picking a lighter color, it just shows a lot less dust, and you can easily remove the panel and just dust it off if you have to. The final benefit you get with Tönnen sound panels is the fact that they're just so easy to install and unmount and mount, meaning they are secure, they're not going to fall down and damage your walls. And I found that they were just much more simpler and easier to install than most foam panels, which required an adhesive and which is very hard to unmount them and then remount them. So you might be wondering, how many panels do you need? Well, that really depends on your room size that you're trying to treat. Based on what I saw on Tönnen's website, a 31 by 36 foot room, which is about 1,100 square foot, they recommend 6 bundles, which is comprised of 12 panels. However, in this small, tiny shoebox condo in my living space, which is about 200 square feet, I got 2 bundles, which is 4 panels, and I was very pleased with the effect. Now, I do have some foam panels from before, but I did notice a drastic difference in adding these 4 panels into my entire room. So basically, the bigger the room, the more you may need. When it comes to positioning the panels, I targeted any long stretches of flat walls with a slight bias of mounting higher towards the ceiling than the floor. Also, if you're really handy, you can mount these panels on the ceiling to get an even better effect, but you will need different mounting hardware. It's not included. One quick tip to improving the overall sound dampening in any room is to use rugs or carpet to help with reflections. Not only did these additions make my place feel more cozy and improve audio recordings, they are just nice to walk on in the winter. Alright, so enough talk about the sound panels. Let's go into the A/B test. I recommend using headphones or increasing the volume to hear the difference. I also created very specific timestamps that you can click on to go back to the test multiple times. The first test will be done in the kitchen area, which has the least amount of treatment. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So that was honestly a night and day difference. Did you notice how much reverb and echo was reduced? The second test is positioned near my office desk in a corner which isn't treated in the before and after scenarios, but you'll still notice an improvement. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So in the final and third test, I moved the mic really far away from me. This is going to be a stress test because this area has a lot of untreated surfaces still despite my treatment, and the mic position is more susceptible to reverb and echoes. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So in conclusion, what do I think about Tönnen's fiberglass panels? Well, after listening to the before and after sound tests, I was really happy with the end result of this entire project. There was a noticeable decrease in echo and reverb when recording audio throughout this entire space. If you're not a handyman like me, I think you'll appreciate how easy it was to set up these sound panels given the flexible mounting options. Also, I just love the way that these panels just blend into my living space. They're pleasing to look at and not distracting, or they do not constantly remind me of work. In the end, I can definitely recommend Tönnen's acoustic fiberglass panels. However, I later learned they also offer an even more premium sound panel called their Sublime, which has a fancier design and made of a different material that improves on the sound dampening. I will leave links to all these panels in the description of this video. And as always, if you have any questions about acoustic treatment or these sound panels in general, please let me know in the comments section down below and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.